Exclusively, this is part 2 because the topic is way very important. So we're going to continue with part 2. If you have seen the part 1, it's about the artificial intelligence app that will resolve the singularity.
No.
Of course not. It will help you to get to the singularity, which means you will know all that has to be known. I put it very eloquently. That's it. So if you want to know all that has to be known, tell them again the name of the app. That's the most important thing.
So, first, like a little history of it.
History. Start. History is important.
There is a lot of texts, a lot of books, a lot of articles online that need to be searched and then need to be read and then need to be understood, and then you can probably withdraw some knowledge from
Conclusions.
it. Some conclusions, yeah.
Okay.
But there's another way. You download the app called Philosopher AI.
Philosopher AI.
It exists on for iOS and Android.
Oh wow.
Yeah, both.
Amazing.
And
On both apps.
for some reason it was closed, shut down for the PC, but as apps it exists. So what it does is it do all this job that I previously described, and plus it understand your native language, your human language. So
is it on English only or in any language?
I don't know. Let's try.
How many languages can speak?
The model
or
it is
understand?
based. It is a multi-language model. So it is.
It will learn soon Bulgarian and French and.
It's probably already know Bulgarian. Let me check. Because the original model.
Is there a microphone? People are very lazy. You have to have a microphone version. It's a suggestion.
Let me check. One second.
We're gonna talk to the developers now. We need the app to understand our language. I mean, like to be speaking. There's
It can be done. Okay.
Okay.
Кто такой Достоевский?
Oh, super cool.
Generate.
It reads, it understands even Russian. Russian is not very popular,
Кто
but
такой Достоевский? Okay, it's not answering in Russian. Let's try to do it in English.
but speaking.
Who is Dostoevsky?
Yeah, it listens very precisely.
Oh no. Okay.
Who is Dostoevsky?
What is Dostoevsky crime and punishment main idea?
Oh, if this answered this, I will sign up today.
Yeah, Philosopher AI is typing. Okay.
Shit.
The topic of Dostoevsky, crime and punishment, is a theme of justice versus mercy. The question raised by the book is whether punishment, especially capital punishment, has any place in a Christian society. This issue was critically important to the 19th century Russians who were influenced by their Orthodox faith. Well, I disagree with it, but let's continue. In Dostoevsky's story, Raskolnikov, a student in desperate financial straits,
I'm not interested in the story. I want to know.
considers murdering an old woman. Okay, he described the story.
Okay.
He described the story in a short term, so we can understand it. Yeah.
Couple of sentences.
So it's basically linked to the question. Yeah. So what he failed to realize, Raskolnikov, is that his conscience will torment him until he confesses the crime. In fact, Dostoevsky's point in this novel seemed to be that if you plan a murder and then hide your guilt, then you are living in existence of mental torture.
Okay, how many of these articles will
So
generate?
basically, let's.
What is the basics? Like one scroll?
No.
up a little bit?
It's like
One,
five,
two.
6, 7
Concepts.
paragraphs.
Yeah.
Paragraph. When you press try again, it will reload. It will continue it will restart it.
I see.
So
Is
it's
it going
typing
to be the
again.
same
Yes.
or
No. It will be completely new.
completely different.
Yeah. Dostoevsky Crime and Punishment tells a story about an impoverished student named Raskolnikov who commits murder for the sake of it. Well, it's not true, but okay. The importance of the story. No, it's his opinion. It's opinion of AI.
You have different opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I respect. He can have this opinion,
Is
but
it he or she?
no idea. The importance of this story is not so much in the plot, but rather how it unfolds, namely through various psychological states that are identified with different characters throughout. Well, yeah. Raskolnikov is a student who has given up on life and humanity, feeling that he himself is no better than anyone else. He used the murder as a mean to elevate his own importance in the world. That's true. Raskolnikov feels that the murder was a necessary action, since he had become aware of idea that you can kill a person who is worthless.
One question already.
Well, this is mostly true,
but how the AI?
It's
AI. AI. Yo. How the AI it's compiling these sentences?
So
what is the mechanics of the
mechanics
compilation
is,
of these sentences?
It has a really powerful GPU, graphical processor, that do calculation of probability of some words. So he basically
is it mixing articles or mixing words out of scratch?
No. He does is he know the probability of any word appearing after another word. And for a large number of words, like 170 billion words. So he got a lot of probabilities, and then when you just ask, he construct this answer on the base of this question. The question basically is the entry point in this probability tree.
Stream.
Probability tree, yeah.
I see.
So he's choosing because he already somebody already asked this and answered this. He can crawl this probability tree and compile this answer.
I see. My wife will be not very happy about this, because she will say, "Why you keep calling him he?" That's
Why?
I don't know, because they like.
For me, he's a smart guy,
It's a smart guy.
Yeah, I never met the girl smart as this AI.
This is very misogynistic opinion, I believe, and half of the world will.
I'm telling you, I'm not.
Half of the world will not sign up with the app. That is like you're cutting off half of demographics.
I am not ever met a girl smart as this AI. It's my problem. I never met it. Maybe they exist, maybe not. I don't know.
We should call her she. What's her name? Should you give her name or?
Well,
philosopher, it's it.
Yeah, it's it. Yeah.
From the movie. From the movie, it. No, not from the movie It. From
English
E.T.
words that don't have gender, basically.
Yeah, but should be E.T. From the movie E.T.
Le philosophe, le French word, yes, it's.
The philosopher. Is it the philosopher? How is it?
Just philosopher.
She the philosopher.
Well, it doesn't matter. What's matter is how can you. Well, your question was how can I profit from the AI?
Yeah.
So this is a pretty recent development. It was a lot of $1 million was spent to produce this model, and this is one of the apps that use this model. They license this model. So how can you use this? You can become a writer, overnight writer, and you can generate a lot of content. So what you do is you compile a list of questions.
Let me try to, with my pragmatic mind, to see the future of my new writings. For example, right? I don't know anything about Dostoevsky, but I want to be the expert on Dostoevsky tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm the new Dostoevsky, and I ask the AI the questions. The AI give me the answers. I copy and paste in my new developed blog by overnight, and I'm all of a sudden the guru on the Dostoevsky topic, right?
On any topic.
On any topic.
So this particular app, I think it has filter on personal questions, so it doesn't allow us to ask where's Ivan Ivanov money, but it doesn't allow us about questions about Dostoevsky. But when we mention Dostoevsky Crime and Punishment, it's not about Dostoevsky. It's not. It's about some work, some book that called. So AI understood this is about book, and
Okay.
he answered not about Dostoevsky, not about
The book?
crime, not about punishment, but about the book called Crime and Punishment by
I see.
Dostoevsky. So he know this probability tree
She
is
knows,
pretty.
not he.
Oh, for me, it's still he. You know, I don't. I don't care.
Okay.
So it's a job for next time to bring a girl that's smarter than this AI. You find it somewhere in New York.
Okay,
you know.
we are now in a search for a smart woman. Smarter than the app, okay?
Yeah, so smarter than basically the GPT-3 175 billion data points model. We need
Okay,
it.
so guys, we have the
will
numbers.
in real crave because
So
if the woman know 175 billion facts, that's amazing.
yeah. How to put my makeup in the morning? How long should be the makeup process? 5 hours or
It's not a
5
philosopher
minutes?
question because
That's a philosophy question.
They only no. This is a practical question.
No,
So,
it's a philosophy on steroids. You ask any woman how long should be.
No, this is
that's
bullshit on steroids. So the question, the questions
for a
here,
woman.
the questions here are filtered by I think probably by literature and literature in philosophy. So I asked a lot of philosophical questions, and I compile already a lot of topics, you know, for my books. So basically, what your job now is, instead of being a writer, you become an editor. So you put
you put your own filter. Your opinion.
You compile questions and you give it to artificial writer, and the writer return you what he wrote, and you say, oh, this doesn't
bullshit,
important,
yeah,
and this is interesting. Okay,
So you are filtering the important
boycott Red China.
things through your opinion, kind of.
Yeah. No, interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you become an editor, and the next step, if you want to be like, you can be like, instead of being an editor, you can be a strategist, or you can be the main editor. You know, the main, like the person,
guy in the Matrix.
the person who define what is a strategy for your outlet, for your magazine. You know,
The guy behind the scene.
Yeah, the guy behind the editors. You know, the boss,
big boss.
the big creative boss.
No,
yeah.
I don't like
because
this. You know, it's
so
like too politically incorrect. I want this bullshit to be there.
no bullshit. No. This is really serious because it's a result of evolution, a result of singularity. You can call it, right? So instead of actually go to libraries, printing these books, delivering book to library, go to library and read this book. Try to figure out what is this all about, you know, trying to like to load your brain with all this question. You just type your question and get an answer. So you shortcut always evolutionary unnecessary step, you see, and it becomes fast. You become like if previously you need like 10 people and 10 days of job to figure out what it's all about, you can type and ask. So type and
become genius in 3 seconds.
Yeah, you become factual genius, not the genius, not the source, not about source, not about the. You still don't understand what you never read the book. You still don't understand who's there. You can only kind of investigate into it.
But you can appear.
But really effectively,
like
you can appear you can appear as a
professor on Dostoevsky.
Yeah, on everything, on 175 billion topics. Yeah, you can be even smarter than this celebrity Ivanov.
Sounds like
And no better than him. Yeah, sounds very challenging, but I think
doable.
we can do bottle.
So I'm gonna download the app today. I'm gonna start messing with the app till it gets like the glitches,
The question now is, what question should I ask? Because all the answers are there. 175 billion answers are there. So what important? We need a competition. We need a competition to basically ask better question and then compare what we got. Maybe some how we call it, readathon, you know, or figurathon, you know, how to figure out what to ask. Like I'm sitting here, like what's inspiration, what's important points to topics to ask.
Like one of my gurus once said, your life is determined by the quality of the questions you ask the universe.
Okay, let's ask this. Is my life determined?
Yeah.
Is my life determined by the quality of questions
I ask.
I'm asking?
Yo, oh wow, you have such a grammar.
It's completely random grammar, you know, I never learned it.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, he knows the answer. Questioning the question is a human trait that seems to be a way of life. We are never satisfied with our current state, so we seek something else. At times, can be a problem, right? If we see something else, we're not satisfied what we got. This is a problem. So it's like complete restfulness. At times, this leads us to better places. At times, it leads us into rabbit holes of despair and madness. How much is determined by what questions we ask? I don't think any of us, any answer will suffice. Every question we ask has an answer, and every answer has a question. This is bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, I like this
The
one.
quality of our questions, in your case, is an important yet moot point. The very act of questioning whether the question itself is a good one or even relevant at all has its own answer. Yeah, as I agree. That is raise the question again. Is this a good question to ask? And so on.
Well,
Yeah, so
this is such a database for my channel. Why not ask?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
such a
you see how you
database.
can, and basically I have another program that can read this for you. So you don't need you don't need Ivan to read it. You don't need Ivan to basically film it. You just need put this question here and put it in another program that read it for you. So I just fired 2 Ivans.
Fire
After the filming.
Fire
crew.
myself of the filming, fire myself of the talking. What a boring world it would be without
It would be
me.
interesting work because
Nobody will miss me. The world will not change. Okay, let's say ask this question. Is it the world's gonna change if you die? Who are you? It's like
Exactly. This is a question I am answered recently. So basically, we are doing all kind of bullshit without leaving traces in this world. We are doing these buildings, but nobody knows who built it, right? We are driving these cars, but in 1 week nobody will remember who drive you.
And who was the customer?
Who was the customer? Who was the driver? Whatever, the color of the car. So we like ghosts, you know. We like ghosts.
Ghost in the Matrix.
Ghost in this digestive apparatus that consume people life and then throw it out, shit it out as
Biomass.
Yeah, exactly.
Biomass is my favorite topic. You are a biomass. Wake up.
Yeah, it's a fertilizer. Basically, when they fertilize the cemeteries with humans, you know, this is all we got finally. So how can we change the situation? How we can still live wherever?
Legacy.
Yeah, the legacy. How like so?
Where is the legacy?
So I found out. We need to change the culture, and in order to place this anonymous building, we need to place everywhere.
Trump signs.
No, everywhere.
This is Trump building. Trump is doing great work.
Trump immortalized himself in this building name. So we, as citizens, we can do it for ourselves too. So, as I can see it as a technology, you know, as a grounding stuff. I see like some projectors, some video walls that actually talking about somebody or something that is associated with this place. So instead of being, you know, anonymized place only known by his investor name, you know, we can.
I think you are suggesting more advertisement billboards in Times Square or something. Yeah.
Times Square is limited, you know, but VR space is not limited. VR is completely like free.
We need more Times Squares.
We need to duplicate Times Square, and we need to advertise this alternative Times Square.
I see. Yeah.
Times Square. So basically, if we the main idea behind it is not about, you know, It's not about publicize the information about yourself, but increase the value of life, the value of persons, because they are like what they are. They are ghosts.
How about Hitler? He is like
Hitler, I'd like to know him better. You know.
Hitler left a great legacy.
Yeah, especially before he became the chancellor of Germany. So I'd like to know how he got there.
How he got there. Yeah, I know, by the Thule Society. You know, the conspirators. Yeah, the Thule Society. He was reading one particular articles in a particular newspaper. You don't know what it is, but if you do your homework, if you ask the
Give us the
IA intelligent artificial intelligence.
Let's ask about Hitler. And what Thule? You said Thule?
Thule Society.
Thule Society?
Hitler, that should be a test for the app.
Well, no. Wait. What is the story with Hitler in Thule Society? Okay, he knows Thule Society.
He knows it.
Let's check it out.
Illuminati is everywhere.
He's no Thule Society. No, he's not answering about Hitler.
Okay.
Okay, he's too afraid of this crazy, you know, left people.
Yes.
Crazy Antifa people.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well maybe just Thule Society, right?
Yep.
What is Thule Society? No. Okay, so we're dealing with censorship and we need to overcome it, right?
Yeah, something like this. We gotta look at deeper in the artificial intelligent mind. Okay, yeah, say something for the finale of the part 2.
So I think we at the middle of singularity. It's not some moment in the future, some imaginary moment. We're in the middle, and we already accelerated our job. We as working people, not just billionaires, not just corporations, not just filthy marketing agencies that can use it, but we can use it too, and like elevate and increase and ameliorate the content we produce, because we're becoming instantly smarter with the sensor. We can talk much elaborate points. We can talk about details of something that is that we are really interested. We wanna open up. So maybe in part 3 we will uncover some of the examples, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna give them some free, not free, but like discounts or something to lure them into the.
It's already self-remunerating. When you can talk with smart people. Anytime,
that is the benefit.
While driving the stupid job, while doing the stupid job, it's a value in itself. You don't need to wait for somebody to tell you. You need to hear from radio host to talk about some particular smart thing. You define actually the
what
conversation.
Yeah.
So this is rare. This is like meeting really smart people and enjoying like the moment they actually like communicate with you. So this is a changing moment.
That's it. Closing special. Thank you guys. 25 minutes. It's a big talk for a big topic. That's it.